Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another day in the life video. This week we are getting closer and closer to clinical experience number 3, and we just have 2 more weeks of this semester before we have another 2-week break. So we're really coming down to the end of things. But today marks the start of my preparations for the NPTE exam, where I'm actually going to start my study plan that I have. I'll show you guys that later, but at least for now, I'll put on screen right now my to-do list for the week in regards to school. Luckily, it isn't too much since I've finished a lot of the bigger things for class, and I think that a lot of the things on this to-do list I'll work on while I'm at work tomorrow. But like I said, today the main focus is going to be starting my NPTE study plan and just staying on top of that, making sure that it still feels feasible how I put it together, trying it out for the first day. So I'll kind of let you guys know how that works out for me today. Good morning, everyone. So I'm heading off to work this morning, and I am planning on doing, just like I had said yesterday, working on mainly my schoolwork that I need to finish, as well as polishing up my abstract for my capstone paper that I might be submitting to the upcoming conference here for the ABTA in Colorado. So that's kind of the plan for at least this morning. But then in the afternoon, once I get home, I'll make sure to get myself some lunch, and then I'm going to knock out my studying for the NPTE for the day. Well, this morning I managed to get some of my MPT studying done, as well as yesterday I managed to catch up on everything after having the fun but long day at the Renaissance Fair. So that was enjoyable overall, but now I know that I am all caught up on everything. And I think now, looking forward, since I did submit my paper on Sunday to the Colorado APTA conference, I do need to adjust my study schedule a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start breaking up some of the upcoming days into a few parts, so that way I can progressively get a day or two ahead, so that way I can take my PEAT in time to change the date if I need, because my original date that I was planning to take it lands right on that weekend of the conference. But I'm heading off to work now, and I'm just going to try and get some stuff done for the week. Well, that's our big day of classes for this week, and the last day of class that we will have this week. Since tomorrow I don't have any classes at all, it will just be kind of getting ahead, getting ready for the last week of the semester. Crazy enough, that's already here. But tonight at work, which it's kind of a little bit of a celebration because I am doing my last shift at work. I put on my old black uniform that I was given when I first started there, just to kind of close things out the same way that I started. And while I'm there, I'm going to try and knock out my capstone poster, make sure to do the final edits on my capstone paper. as well as just kind of get ahead for next week and thinking about what we have to do, because it's going to be pretty rapid fire, just getting things done, because we're going to be presenting our capstone posters, we're going to be having our white coat ceremony and everything like that. So lots of things to be excited about, but I just have to make sure that I make it across that finish line for the last semester of my didactic content in PT school. Still crazy to think about that, but that's kind of my plan for tonight. I will go to work and do that. I think I still have about a half hour or so until work starts, so I'm going to just do a little bit of cleaning before I head out, and then I'll talk to you guys tomorrow after I do some NPTE studying and catch up on everything that I've kind of got a little behind on, making sure I finish out my classes. Well, after working really hard today to catch back up on all of my NPTE studying, I went for a run with my girlfriend and we had some dinner and just kind of relaxed the rest of the evening. But it's crazy to think that I am now finished with my second to last week of DPT school in regards to the didactic content. It's amazing how fast everything has gone. I mean, this week we started off with kind of an impromptu trip to the Renaissance Fair. We started our NPTE study plan. I had my last day of work at the Wellness Center and potentially finishing off my last job that I have that's kind of like a college job and not my real one. So it's just incredible how close we're getting to the end of things and preparing for clinical experience number 3, since that will be the last thing in pretty much the entirety of the fall semester coming up. But looking forward to next week, we are really just going to have our white coat ceremony and our capstone poster presentations on Monday, and then finishing out our 2 classes of integrated practice with an oral exam and then a presentation for health promotion and wellness. And then we'll be all done, and I'll make sure next week to talk a little bit about my 3rd clinical and kind of the setting and population I'll be working in. But we're getting really close to the end, similar to like we are with this video. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below. If you want to try out Picmonic and supplement your NPTE studying, or even just DPT school with it, just like I am for my exam, make sure to check out my link in the description down below to get 20% off. Or you can even use their free 5-day subscription if you just want to check out everything that they have to offer. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been KBDPT. I'll see you all in the next video.